All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeft TV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Misano. That's right, boys and girls, it's the DTM 2019 series, race number 2, a 40-minute race at Misano. Oh, did I mention? It's at night. A road course at night. This is going to be interesting. IndyCar Brazil heads on into Misano for DTM 2019 race number 2. Should be a great one, man. 16-turn road course located in Italy. And it is all right here live on TurnLeft TV. You better turn on your headlights, boys and girls. Pull off those sunglasses because we're at night here at a road course, Misano, here in the DTM 2019 series. Thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This should be an interesting one tonight. Right now, we are in the qualification session at Misano, and you see, man, it is it's nighttime, boys and girls. It is nighttime. Thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. Again, I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Should be a fun one here tonight. Look at that car, man. I painted that one up. Little Pizza King action, little Vans action. TurnLeft Motorsports. Not running out there on the track right now because I'm behind the broadcast booth. Ain't no way I'd be running this track. That ain't gonna happen. We'll take a look at the track here at Misano. 16-turn, just a little over 4 kilometers in length. It's a tough one, man. I was out here doing some practice laps this last weekend just to get an idea of what this course was like. Located in Misano, Adriatico, Italy. Again, a 16-turn road course. They do DTM cars here. They do some GT cars. They also do GP motorbikes as well here. So, very big racetrack. Again, located in Misano, Italy. Well, we don't have any standings yet, do we? Oh, yeah, we do. I think we do have some standings. I thought we did. Oh, man, did I not get the standings ready? I'm just an awful person. Let's see if we can't get that together. So very interesting track here tonight. I don't think I've ever done a night broadcast in a road course or from a road course. So be patient with me. There we go. We got the standings up there now. Edgelson Carnero is the points leader. Alessandro Barcelos in second. Thiago França is in third, 19 points. Wilson Rashid fourth. Benor Silva is fifth. Julio Caligari sixth. Elder Mueller is seventh. Edson Luis eighth. Carlos Leite is ninth. And rounding out the top 10 is Jair Oliveira. Take a look at the schedule. Of course, after tonight, next week, we got to Slovakia Ring, the long course there, and then Red Bull Ring on March the 26th. Spa, very famous track, on April the 2nd, and then closing out the short season here, 6-race season on April the 9th at Sachsenring. On board here. Look at this, man. I can't see a thing. It's like step on the gas and then you just pray. One thing I've noticed in this mod is the tail lights are not very visible. They're not real bright. You know, if you're traveling behind a car, it's always helpful to know a little bit about where they're braking. And it seems to be at night. They're not easy to see. Right now, the top time is Edgelson Carnero at 132.533. Neto Vidal is shown second on the grid. Benor Silva third. Wilson Rashid is fourth. Alessandro Barcelos shown fifth on the grid. Right now showing Julio Caligari. He's currently sixth on the grid with a 138.531. Oh my gosh, who's that? Johnny Schick joining us in the chat session, and then Ishmael123. I don't know who that is, but welcome to the chat session. So we got some BMWs, we got some Mercedes, and we got some Audis out here tonight. DTM series. The DTM series is a real series. It's a Dutch touring mod or motors, all these German cars. Thanks so much for joining us here on the YouTube channel. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the thumbs up button down in the race screen, and also if you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button. Share these videos as well. You can put them on your Facebook, on Twitter. I don't know about Instagram, man. I'm guessing I don't have an Instagram, so maybe so. If you're interested in contributing at a greater level, you can also hit the donate button up in the banner. And again, this is TurnLeft TV. Thanks so much for joining us. Take a look at that Neto Vidal here in the, I don't know what number he's in. I can't see his number. He's in that car right there. I don't normally use the driver name down here at the bottom until Studio 397 gets this whole tower thing on the left side, the timing thing up at the top, and then the driver readout there a little bit more advanced. I typically do not use that, but it's not to say that I wouldn't in the future. I know they got other priorities. We got 13 drivers here tonight in Edelson Carnero. Currently the top time, 132.203. Well, hey, man, it's a night race. Boys and girls, this is the only way to do it right here. You got to throw your sunglasses on and just make it happen. Thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. And the guys in the drivers meeting here wanted me to do my Sullivan impression, so here we go. Are you ready? This is Sullivan Gardino, one of my good buddies here, the guy that runs this whole show. So here we go. Hey, it's Jay! Buon noche! Don't pass the pace of car! Yeah, that's my Sullivan impression. They said it was pretty good. Hey, Sullivan, we miss you, man. Hopefully you can get back and join us here very soon. We hope to see you out on the track. All right, looks like Edelson Carnero is our top time. Benor Silva shown in second. Neto Vidal third. Wilson Rashid qualifies fourth. Alessandro Barcelos is fifth. In the warm-up session here, we got about 5 minutes left to go in the warm-up session. Sandro Kelmer joining us. Hey, Sandro, how come you're not out on the track, man? I know he loves the stock cars. And I would expect to see Sandro tomorrow night in the Ironman Racing Series. But good to see Sandro joining us here tonight. Hopefully he liked my Sullivan impression. Got about 4 minutes left to go here in the warm-up session. And then the way that this series is, now these guys are going to do a formation lap, and they're going to come and get into their spots out on the front stretch, and it is going to be starting from a dead stop. And then a mad dash for turn one. Well, tonight's race is brought to you by IndyCar Brazil. Man, these guys do a fantastic job at really a lot of different mods, not just DTMs. They do Indy cars, they do GT3 cars, a lot of different fun type of racing as well. And then don't forget the stock cars too. These guys do a great job in the stock cars. So thanks to Sullivan Gardina and the whole crew here for making me feel so welcome, and also doing a great job, man. I absolutely love coming here and broadcasting these races. And they've been so supportive of TurnLeft TV. I greatly appreciate all of their support. And again, this is TurnLeft TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Got a big one, man. Got a big race here tonight. Take a look at Thiago Franza, sporting the TurnLeft TV sponsor on the front of that car. Got about 2 minutes left to go here. I'll tell you what, man, last week, Edelson Carnero got a big win in the rain at Hockenheim. He led all of the laps, 25 of 25 laps. This guy just blistered the field. Qualified second, and by turn one, this guy had the lead. So great job to the 09 Edelson Carnero, getting a big win at Hockenheim. We called him the fastest duck. Winning in the rain. Some tracks I just absolutely love driving in the rain. That one, well, he was all right. It was pretty good. Did some in the practice session. But congratulations to him. Let's see if he can repeat this week here at Misano. TurnLeft TV will be off next week, but we'll be back the week after for race number 8, Las Vegas Motor Speedway, NASCAR Total, IndyCar Brazil. Race number 8, 75 laps there at Vegas in the Monster Cup 2019 season. Of course, that'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. Hey, coming up tomorrow night, we got a big one, man. The Ironman Racing Series at Michigan. Race number 9 out of 10 races in the Ironman Racing Series. And it will be a great one, man. 80 laps at Michigan. Don't forget the tire rule. So winding down the season there, and the points battle is tight. Don't want to miss that. That's going to be live right here on TurnLeft TV tomorrow night. Sandro Kelmer might be out there on the track tomorrow night. Always good to see Sandro out. Got about 30 seconds left here in the warm-up session before we kick her over to race. Looks like they're going to do a little bit of a restart on the warm-up session. See how the old side-by-side view is working. Hopefully it's working all right. It looks like it's working just fine. So thanks again so much for joining us. Also, you could click the link down in the description of this channel for the Fanatic website. That they do pedals and steering wheels and shifters, all sorts of sim racing equipment. And we're an affiliate through them, so if you would, please click that link if you're interested in purchasing a new wheel or a shifter or a set of pedals or a wheelbase. Definitely give those guys a look. I've got a set of the V3 inverted pedals, and they are fantastic, man. I have never had a better set of pedals than that. And I've owned a lot of different types of sim racing equipment. Actually have 2 of their steering wheels. I'm just waiting on the wheelbase to gear. I've got the Formula 1 2018 Special Edition wheel and also the GT2 wheel as well. So I'm excited about getting those things on the wheelbase when that baby arrives. Should be about a month or so. But definitely give those guys a look. Click on the link there. Support those guys and also help support me as well. So it looks like a little bit more time here in the warm-up session to allow driver to rejoin. All right, here we go, boys and girls. It's race number 2, 40-minute race from Misano. The DTM 2019 season for IndyCar Brasil NASCAR Total. All right, that 09 car, Edelson Carneiro starts on the pole. The 87 of Benor Silva starts in the 2nd position. In 3rd is the 21 of Neto Vidal. Starting in the 4th position is Wilson Rashid. Normally that 47 car. Got a little temporary scheme there. The 11 of Alessandro Marcello starts in the 5th position. Thiago França in the 8th car starts in the 6th spot. Look at that TurnLeft TV sponsor right there. How about that, man? The 99 of Jose Carvalho starts in the 7th position. Julio Galagare in the 33 starts in 8th. In 9th is the 82 with Eders Bagel. What in the world? He's driving a white race car. He's driving a white Jack Daniels machine. Jair Oliveira also doing the TurnLeft TV representing, man, starting in the 10th position, that 17 car. In the 10 car is Miguel Braga, starting in the 11th position. In 12th is the 54 of Carlos Leite. And starting in the 13th position is the 02 of Elder Mueller. All right, man, these guys are going to do their formation lap, come around, get to the standing start. Sandro, I think you got to pick your winner here tonight, man. I know you're joining us there in the chat, and I think you got to pick your winner. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Edgelson Carnero is going to win this race. So don't count Benor Silva out. Neto Vidal is tough at these road courses as well. I'll tell you what, another one you want to keep an eye on is Thiago França. He had a big race last week at Hockenheim. So we'll see how it goes. Ray, formation lap here. 40-minute race. Here at Misano night. So getting them lined up here on the grid. Edgelson Carnero leads the field here. Here we go, boys and girls. Off into turn one. It's got a pretty clean start there through turn one. Got a little bit, looks like Neto Vidal might have gotten off the track there a little bit in the sand, but back out on track looking pretty good. He's running in the 5th position. So Edgelson Carnero got a good start here, out clean ahead of everybody. Take a look at Benor Silva here running in the 4th position. Lost a few spots there on the start. That 87 car. Oh man, Benor Silva there, a little wide there in that turn and spins that car. So tough break there for the 87 car. He's going to have to get that thing back out. No damage on the 87, but he has lost a ton of positions. Oh, we got a big pile up here. Big pile up. Somebody's lost the doghouse of that car. So a big pile up here. We'll see what happened. Wilson Rashid may have come around here. We'll take a look. See Wilson Rashid spinning this car, and he gets Alessandro Barcelos coming by. Oh, right there, contact. And that was Thiago França that made some contact right there. Take a look at that Neto Vidal here in the 21 car. Right now, Neto Vidal is running in the 3rd position. Benor Silva here trying to make some passes here to get back up the grid. Looking low here on Carlos Leite. Now going to go by Elder Mueller. Oh, contact there between the Benor Silva and Elder Mueller. Benor Silva got the front of that car chopped off there a little bit. And contact for Benor Silva here. We'll take a look at this. He's running behind Elder Mueller here, and they're heading on into turn one. And it looks like Elder comes down there, gets into Benor Silva, and then he spins. And he has lost the, looks like he doesn't have a spoiler on the back of that car. So, of course, if it's at night, it could be anywhere. Take a look at Edgelson Carnero here in the 09 car. He is the race leader. We got a lot of passing here. Now Jair Oliveira looks like he's off. Oh, he might be pitting that car, so he's doing his mandatory pit stop, I think. And this is Miguel Braga here. Miguel Braga coming around. Looks like he's okay, and then almost gets tagged right there. He's having trouble there getting get that car going. This is Edders Magel as he's running behind Miguel Braga, and he does a good job there of keeps from getting into him. So Edders Magel, that Jack Daniels machine, number 82, right now running in the 7th position. Elder Mueller here in the 02. Going to make a pass on Miguel Braga. You see Miguel Braga is still down on that inside line there, and then he's finally got that car going, man. I don't know what happened there, but he really lost a lot of time. Benor Silva has just had a tough night, man. He is he's missing the spoiler on the back of that car, so this thing has no downforce whatsoever. And you see, oh my gosh, Benor Silva hard into that inside wall. He has no spoiler, man. There is no way he's going to get any downforce on that car. You see the spoiler's gone, and that car is just toast. Take a look at this again. Watch this, man. He just loses the car. Coming into the turn right here, he has no downforce, and then the car just spins. He loses the back end of that car, and then he's hard into that wall. And that is just a tough break for a great race car driver right there. Take a look at the Jose Carvalho in the 99 car. Right now running in the 12th position. Headers Mago here in the 82. It's a tough track, man. Tough track anyway, but oh, he spins that car just a little bit, gets her straightened up. Back out on track, and looks like he's okay. No damage there. Elder Mueller, though, working on the back of the 82 car. Elder Mueller here trying to make a pass. Oh, the 82 comes back off track there, and Elder Mueller makes that pass. So these guys having a tough way to go, man. This is a tough, tough track here. Well, Edelson Carnero, I told you, I picked him to win, didn't I? Well, right now, it's early in the race here. We are about 6 minutes into this race, but right now, Edelson Carnero has a 12-second lead over Alessandro Barcelos. We'll take a look at Alessandro Barcelos here in the 11 car. Just give you an idea of how tough this track is in the dark. See, he almost like he wanted to turn there a little bit early. It's hard to see. He's coming down the front stretch here. Crossing the start-finish line. It's going to be a hard right-hand turn right here. I can't say enough about how tough this track is at night. Like I said, it's a really tough track, but man, when you start throwing in night racing, it just steps up the game as far as difficulty. Alessandro Barcelos, however, he's now moved up to the second position because he had gotten around Neto Vidal. Now, Neto Vidal has had some trouble here, it looks like. Take a look here and see what happened to Neto Vidal. He was running in the second position. Oh, he got, oh my gosh, what the heck? Oh my God. Oh, Neto Vidal. Is that even physically possible? What happened to that? Looked like he got, oh, he hit one of those speed bumps right there. He hit another speed bump, and it launches him up in the air. And then, oh, he comes down on the speed bump, up into the fence, and then comes to rest there, and I hope he's okay. He's definitely going to have to take a trip to the infield care center. Oh, my heavens. This is Wilson Rashid here, and he comes off track there too. He sees that doghouse there of. Take a look here. Watch this, man. You see, he almost gets startled. You see, he sees that doghouse right there of. I think that's Neto Vidal's doghouse. Elder Mueller here in the 02 car, running in the 5th position. Other than that little hiccup there at the beginning, he's kept that pretty clean. Getting up to the 5th spot. Take a look at Jair Oliveira. Right now he's running in the 12th spot. Now he made an early pit stop here. I saw him on pit lane. So he may be thinking, hey, I'm going to do my mandatory pit stop early, get it out of the way, and then get going. I don't know about that strategy, but hey, it is what it is. There he's blinking his lights. Must know he's on TV. Benor Silva joining us in the chat, man, and really tough break for Benor Silva tonight, and uncharacteristic bad luck for him. And I know he takes that to heart, but he just lost the spoiler of that early on, and no downforce on that car. And I don't know how anybody would have been able to control that car. But kudos to Benor Silva for being able to control it as long as he did. It's just one of those things where, you know, eventually catastrophe. Sandro Kelmer saying, hey, go Jair Oliveira and Jose Carvalho. Throwing his hat in there, throwing his cards down on 2 drivers tonight. Take a look at Jose Carvalho running in the 11th position right now. That sinister racing machine. Miguel Braga right now, he is running in the 9th spot. Having a pretty good night here. Heading on into turn 1. Really cool effect that they've got with these DTM cars is the exhaust coming out of the side there, and you get to see that the flames and so forth. Really neat effect that Studio 397 has done with these cars, or I guess it would be URD, right? Over 29 minutes left here in the race, and following the 10 car, Miguel Braga running in the 9th position. Jump up here to the 8th spot here of Edders Magel running in that 82 car. How about this? Carlos Leite moving up to the 6th position here. So looks like Julio Caligari got off the track here and had some trouble, but look at this, man. Contact between these two, maybe. I don't know. Oh, there is contact right there. Julio Caligari down on the inside. Oh, my gosh, man. He hits that inside. And it looked like some contact. He and maybe Jair Oliveira getting together right here. And then hard contact to the inside wall, and those guys there, the safety crew, hopefully they're okay. They probably got a few parts in the face. Again, we'll see if we can't take a look here. This is Jair. I don't think he really even suspected that he had Julio Caligari behind him. Now Julio Caligari has made a pit stop here, I believe. So he's brought that car down on pit lane. Now we're going to go on board here with Julio Caligari in when this happened here. So on the outside is the 17 car, and then he's into that inside wall. So just a tough break there for the 33 car. But he is on pit lane now, taking service here. You see him on pit lane right there. Well, our race leader is the 09 car of Edgelson Carnero. Man, he has got to get tired of winning. He's winning everything, man. How in the world? Somebody got to stop this guy. He's just that good, man. He really is. I mean, he is very humble driver. He really talks about how great the drivers are here. and he's a realistic driver too. I mean, in terms of winning, he realizes, hey, this streak, this type of thing isn't going to last forever. These guys are just too good. As you see, comes up on, oh man, he's sideways right there. Comes up on Jair Oliveira. He realizes that, these guys are going to step up the game, and it's not going to last forever. But hey, man, again, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. I got my sunglasses on, man. I don't know. The lights are so bright here. The headlights, they're blinding me. No, hey, congratulations here so far, I guess, to Edgelson Carneiro, and a good first half of the race. Alessandro Barcelos shown in the second position. Thiago França is third. We'll take a look at Thiago here in that TurnLeft TV sponsored. I told you, man, you got to keep your eye on that guy. What he started somewhere around 6th or 7th, a little bit back in the field, but I said, hey, this guy's got pretty strong. He had a good effort there last week at Hockenheim, and I would expect some big-time finishing position here for the 8 car tonight. Take a look at our side-by-side here. Our race leader up in that top left frame, Edgelson Carneiro. Down in that lower frame, looking at Thiago França. Running in the 3rd position. Just make sure that I get my good-looking face on this screen, too. Hey, there you go. Side-by-side. Who else has the side-by-side in rFactor 2? Ain't very many of them, but we got it right here at TurnLeft TV. Thanks so much for all of your support, folks. We are broadcasting the DTM 2019 season, race number 2 from Misano, Italy. It's at nighttime, and what better time to wear sunglasses than at night, hey? I'm winking at you right now. Just having a little fun. See Edgelson Carneiro there, driving that overrun area there. He has really come prepared, man. He's got a 31-second lead over our second-place car, Alessandro Barcelos. We'll take a look at Alessandro here. Really, Alessandro's had a clean race. It's just that that's how good Edgelson Carneiro is right now. What we say here, he's in another zip code. That is for sure. Looking at the 10, using that overrun area too. Coming around that turn. He's got a little company, though. And that company is in the 8 car by Thiago França. He is on the way. He sees out of the front of his machine, that isn't the 08, or excuse me, the 8 car, but he's within about 2 seconds. It's Alessandro Barcelos. That is, yeah, that's the 11 car. Sorry about that. We're on board here with the 8 car, looking ahead at the 11 car. So he's got him in his sights to take that back. So I don't know, man. It's at nighttime. I'm wearing sunglasses. I'm a fool. Looking like a little bit of a showdown brewing here, but for second place here pretty darn soon. Take a look at that Neto Vidal. He's missing a door, man. That 21 car coming down the front stretch across the start-finish line. Right now running in 6th. Uh-oh. Miguel Braga in the 10 car indicating he might have come off track here. And he's up on those bumps there. Oh, he misses the signs. Good job to the 10 car. But, man, he probably ripped the suspension out of that car going over those speed bumps. Take a look at Jose Carvalho in the 8 car crossing the start-finish line. He now is in 8th. And there's Magel here in the 82. Having some issues here. He's spinning that car. Good news for him is that no contact right there. Woo, boy. you see the 11 car of Alessandro Barcelos, our second place car, gets by Edersmagel. Right now shown in the 7th position. You don't have a good back view out of this. You got to free up the camera and then jump over as, oh my gosh, look at that guy went by there like a jet going by. And I think it might have scared Edersmagel. I know who that was. That was Thiago França making a pass. And I'll tell you what, he is closing in. So you just watch out, man. He's going to be there in a minute. This is Jose Carvalho working on the 7th position. He now gets by Edersmagel, who had gotten over there on the left side. And actually looks like Edersmagel has made a pit stop here. So that 82 car, I think, is coming down pit lane. And that's exactly what's happened. So the 82 on pit lane here, taking some service, doing that mandatory pit stop. I'll tell you what, man, this is a battle here we're going to have to keep our eye on here. The 11 car of Alessandro Barcelos is shown in the 2nd position, but Thiago França is on his way. Let's see, watch this. Let's see if I can do it. See, oh, look at that. Who's back there? Who is that guy? Watch this. He is right there, man. See that 8 car all over the back of this 11 car right now. Let me get some flames coming out of that. There we go. Love those flames, man. Look at that, boy. Oh, boy, the 8 car right there. This battle is for the 2nd position. The 11 of Alessandro Barcelos and Thiago França. Good battle between those two. And Alessandro Barcelos there opening up a little bit of a lead here coming down the front stretch. And I'll tell you what, man, Thiago França looks like he's a little bit better through the turns. So good battle here for the 2nd position. Alessandro Barcelos in 2nd in the 11 car. Thiago França in the 8 car, shown in 3rd. Good battle there. Oh, we got debris on the track here. Take a look at that. This is Jair Oliveira. Right now running in the 11th position, now taking over 10th. As Miguel Braga, Carlos Leite off track. So just keep plugging away. He's got to remember, hey, man, I did an early pit stop here, so I'm guessing he might be okay here. Thiago França here going to make a run for Alessandro Barcelos. Ooh, maybe a little bit of contact right there. Good tight battle right there. Both of them coming off track. Alessandro Barcelos looks like he come off. Thiago França might have gotten that position. It looks like he does. He picks up a spot there. What a pass. Man, that was a battle right there. Check this out. Side by side. Good clean battle there. I thought they might have made some contact right there. Ooh, man, no. Well, I'll tell you what, the 8 car there ran it in a little bit high. But all's fair in love and war, it looks like. Our race leader, I believe, Edgelson Carnero, has come on. Oh, man, he's had some issues there. He's missing the doghouse of that car. Oh, my gosh, no. Uh-oh. What happened here? It looks like he's already missed the doghouse missing the doghouse. I don't know what happened to him. We've missed this. But so the 09 has had some big-time problems here. We have missed this. And he is missing the front of that. Our race leader, Oh my heavens, man. I don't know. Maybe that's that doghouse we saw earlier. Oh, right there. Contact. Oh my gosh. That was it right there. And the 09 got into Edersmagel. Back this up here a little bit. I like to do it this way. So here's Edersmagel here coming off track, and then the 09, our race leader, trying to miss this and makes contact. Oh my gosh, man. That is a big game changer right there. A big game changer. The 09 having some trouble. Now our new race leader is Thiago França. I mean, you know, it's not something that it's one of those things where it's not really. I mean, yeah, technically it's on the 82, but you know, he spun and you know, he's trying to get that car back out on track, and it's just a bad timing there. The 09 came through and made contact, and now having to take some service. He's shown in the 3rd position, but he is it's got a doghouse, a new doghouse put on that car, but now in 3rd. Thiago França, our race leader here with just 14 minutes left to go. So a big shakeup right there as our race leader makes contact with Edersmagel. Take a look at Alessandro Barcelos as he's running in the 2nd position. So he had a good battle there with Thiago França right around the time that Edgelson Carneiro got into the 82 car. So Alessandro now in the 2nd position. Take a look at the 09 here running in 3rd. So hoping to bounce back here. Man, he has really been in control, and then just some bad luck there for him. This is Carlos Leite running in the 11th position. Take a look at Alessandro Barcelos here coming off track. Now, look at this, man. A pass for the race lead. Alessandro Barcelos getting by Thiago França. No, that's Thiago França is actually, yeah, that is him. Sorry, it's hard to tell in the night, man. I believe that is him. Can't see jack squat. No, there he is. Now, I don't know what happened to him. He's not showing that he's gone off track or anything, but maybe he did come off track. But definitely Alessandro Barcelos has taken over the race lead. Take a look at him here in the 11 car. So those guys have been sort of battling back and forth for a while. The 8 car got around, and then it looks like the 11 car has gotten back around here. We've got 11 minutes or 12 minutes left to go. Just under 12 minutes left to go here in the race. Take a look at Wilson Rashid here in the 47 car. Right now running in 4th, man. He's been pretty quiet here tonight, but having a good night here in the 4th position. Just so much, man. You got to stay on top of this. This is definitely a different type of race here. Look at this battle here. This is Edgelson Carneiro in the 09 and the 8 car of Thiago França. Oh, a little bit of contact right there. Jair Oliveira up here in this mix as well. Now, Jair Oh, some contact right there. Jair Oliveira, a little love tap. Let's watch this again here. This is interesting. Take a look at another view here. Look at this, man. This is right there. Might have been a little bit of contact right there, a little help. And then just behind, you see some contact right there. And then, ooh, boy. Said, hey, take that and your 5-hour energy. Watch it, man. That's a couple TurnLeft TV cars right there. So we got a lot of cars right here, all in a little bit of a pack. But wow, got a little interesting right there, didn't it? On board here with Edelson Carnero, and then a little bit of a shove right there. And then just a little bit of a kiss right here by the 17 car. These guys are friends, man. They're all friends. Take a look at Elder Mueller here in the 0-2. He's running in 5th. He's like, man, I don't want any part of that. Elder Mueller, one of the nicest guys out here, man. Does a lot of translating for me, and always a very positive gentleman. So good to see him having a good night here in the 5th spot. Tell you what, man, he and his teammate Edelson Carnero 1-2 in points in the stock cars. Looking out of the front of Elder Mueller's car as he gets by. The 17 car, not for position, but position on the track. That's actually the 09 of Edelson Carnero. Carlos Leite here in the 54 car, right now running in 10th. Having a pretty quiet night here. But pretty carefree night, so to speak. I mean, he's back here in the pack, but really has kept himself out of trouble for the most part. Well, our race leader right now is Alessandro Barcelos. He's got an 18.5-second lead over Edelson Carnero. We've got 8.5 minutes left to go. Tiago França is in the 3rd position. Wilson Rashid 4th. Elder Mueller is 5th. Neto Vidal is 6th. Jose Carvalho is in the 7th position. Jair Oliveira is 8th. Julio Caligari is 9th. Carlos Leite 10th. Eders Mago is 11th. Miguel Braga is 12th. Benor Silva is in 13th. Take a look at Neto Vidal here, running in the 6th position. He's missing a door, man. Did I say that before? I don't know, man. We got to get him a door. It's not that side. I think it's the driver's side. There he is. Looks like he's chilling in there. Getting a little bit of getting a little draft. Who needs air conditioning when you can just take off your door? Right now, Neto Vidal running in the 6th position. Jose Carvalho also missing a door there on that right side, as you see Edelson Carnero going by there in the 09 car. So Jose right now running in the 7th position in that 99. Really, given the trouble that he's had, he is going to maybe salvage a pretty decent finish here. Right now running in 7th, and, maybe have a shot here of picking up another spot. I don't know. He is a lap down, but maybe closing in on Neto Vidal. I'll tell you what, man, this lead for Alessandro Barcelos is diminishing here. He's got about 6.5 minutes left to go, but this guy right here, the 09 of Edelson Carnero, is in second, closing in. He's within 14 seconds now. That's a lot of time to make up in 6 minutes, but you know, remember, he's come in, he's got a new doghouse on that thing, probably had a little bit of suspension work done on that thing, and gotten some fresh tires. So, and he's on a mission too. He said, hey, I'm gonna, you know, it's just one of those things where he got caught up in somebody spinning around and made contact. Thiago Franza running in the third position, 22 seconds down right now. Got a 6-second lead over Wilson Rashid, who's in the fourth spot. These guys said they see Wilson in his car here, but I haven't been able to see that. Carlos Leite coming down pit lane here with just 5.5 minutes left to go, so saving that mandatory pit stop here for near the end. A little bit of a battle there. Neto Vidal down on that inside, or that lower frame, running in the 6th position. Not exactly sure who's behind him there. I guess I should, I could probably look. Enters Magel there. Now, see, he's shown in a black car there. What the heck? I see him in a white car in this other screen. Well, Alessandro Barcelos his lead down to 9.5 seconds. Can he hold on? Neto Vidal here in the 21 car. Here late in the race and spinning that car around there. He's off track, but it looks like okay here. So not spinning all the way around. Going to be able to get that car back out on track here. And enters Magel there going by on the left side. Now enters Magel shown in the 11th position in that 82 car. Alessandro Barcelos getting by the 17, so that 17 giving him a lot of room there. Jair Oliveira wants to make sure that he doesn't get in the way of the race leader, Alessandro Barcelos. Well, we got 3 minutes left to go. Is that enough time to make up an 8-second deficit? Well, I would normally say no, but then I forget. I got to remind myself that the second place car is Edgelson Carnero in the 09. So I won't say it's not possible, but man, he's going to have to hurry. But you know, who knows? Anything can happen. You don't forget that you know, all it takes is 1 or 2 bad turns or spinning that car around, and then we got a game changer. Right now, Alessandro Barcelos, I would just be concentrating on hitting my marks here, making sure that I'm not making any mistakes. I'm very careful if I'm around other cars, and he will be able to pull off a race victory here. We just got a couple minutes left to go. So he's had a really good race here. He's gotten a little racy with Thiago Franza. And then capitalized on the problems that Edgelson Carnero had with some lap traffic. So the 11 car here having a great night, man, and may just be able to pull off a victory here. He's got probably just a lap to go. But that lead is down to 5.5 seconds. make sure you keep that car pointed in the right direction, hit your marks, and I think he's going to be pretty good to go. I'll tell you what, man, this race is getting tight here. I'll tell you, I'm a little scared right now. I think they may have another lap in him here. We'll see. So he crosses the start-finish line now, and he does have another lap here, so it's going to get a little interesting here, boys. I'm telling you, this race may not be over. Oh, man, Edelson Carnero, they're really pushing the car hard there, and he gets by Edersmegel, who's down on that inside. And I really think, unless there's some big-time mistakes by Alessandro Barcelos, 5.5 seconds here, and he seems to have maybe stepped on the gas here a little bit. So this is definitely the last lap here, as the 11 car here has had a great night. Gotten a little racy with Thiago França for a little while. Just a solid effort here by the 11 car here, and he is looking pretty clear to maybe pull off the race win here at Misano. He better not rest, and it's like he's clear to go now, though. I was going to say, he better not rest, but looks like he is able to pull off that race win. Congratulations to Alessandro Barcelos. Big race win for the 11 car. Now he's got to give me a chance to get a nice screenshot. Hey, get it in the lights, bro. So congratulations to Alessandro Barcelos on a big race win here at Misano. Edelson Carnero finishes second. Thiago França finishes in the third position. Wilson Rashid is fourth. Elder Mueller finishes in the fifth position. What a tough track, man. Very, very tough conditions with a night race. And he does a great job. Alessandro Barcelos. Got that funky paint scheme going on. Looking good, man. Big race win for him. Definitely give that team a shot in the arm there in the points battle here in this short season here, just a 6-race season. Long victory lap here, but definitely going to enjoy that is Alessandro Barcelos. You see Thiago França there, giving him a little bit of a congratulations. So good sportsmanship on Thiago's part there. So congratulations, man, to Alessandro Barcelos, and hopefully we'll get him up here in victory lane here shortly. So it really was a great win for him, and hard-fought battle for him. Definitely well-earned. You know, everybody had a little bit of trouble there tonight, but he was able to come out on top. So congratulations to him, and we'll see if we can't get Alessandro and Carlos up here in victory lane with us. Drag these guys up here in the winner's circle and in the booth, I should say. All right, hey, congratulations, Alessandro, Bonoche, Carlos, and Alessandro, and thanks for translating here, Carlos. And really want to talk about how tough the conditions were here driving this track at night.
Hello, Mr. Johnson. Está te congratulando também, Barcelos, mas só perguntando como foi difícil correr nessa pista à noite.
Thank you, Ed Johnson. Não ficava quase nada. Logo na primeira curva, primeira volta, tive um acidente.
Tá cortando o seu microfone, mas pelo que entendi foi bem difícil na primeira curva ali com um acidente.
Isso. Mas o dano do carro deu para me levar até o final e Obrigado a todos aí, obrigado pela.
Okay, he's having some issue with the microphone, but he said it was very difficult the race because he had a crash on the first turn and some damage with his car, but was not enough to get him out of the race. He could go on until the end.
It looked like a lot of drivers had their share of problems tonight. Can you talk briefly about the battle that he had with Thiago França? It looked like a very hard-fought battle there for a little while between the 8 car and the 11 car.
Estava perguntando da sua disputa com o Thiago França, como é que você sentiu aí, o que você achou durante essa batalha que você teve com ele aí, qual foi a sua perspectiva? Você ouve, Alessandro?
Oi, desculpa, tô ouvindo. Eu só queria segurar ele o mais tempo possível na pista, fazer a parada no pit. Quando ultrapassou, eu vi que eu tava sem pneu, parei no pit, top e voltei na frente.
Yeah, he was trying to keep the gap between Thiago França, and he was with some trouble in the tires, but he could enter in the pit and out in front of Thiago, and then keep this gap until the end.
Well, it's like I said, this track seems to be very, very tough. It's a tough track in the daylight, but let alone at night, it seems like it's just even more challenging. And it was hard to see the taillights, at least from my perspective, when I was broadcasting and then also doing some practice laps. It just seemed like it was hard to see the car in front of you, the taillights, when they were braking in the turns.
Yes, it was very difficult because some drivers didn't the practice sections, and we have no time to do because we had this the other race yesterday, and we have no time to practice Misano. But really is a very, very difficult track, and that night is much more. The tail lights was very difficult to see, and sometimes when the front car brakes, you was very close, and there was no time enough to avoid the accidents, some crashes. So it was very tough tonight.
Well, the points battle has tightened up there. Alessandro came in with 21 points in the second position, just 2 points behind Edelson Carnero. And now I assume that that race is probably going to be tied here in the point standings after tonight. How do you feel, Alessandro, about your chances of maybe winning a championship here in this DTM series?
Alessandro, você, depois dessa vitória hoje, diminuiu bastante a diferença nos pontos para o Edilson, então parece que agora são só 2 pontos. Como você vê aí as chances de ganhar esse campeonato, tendo mais vitórias aí pela frente?
Tentar manter a consistência.
Yeah, to try to keep this consistency.
Well, it's on to the next race, and we'll have to pop up the schedule here real quick to see where we're going next. I actually forget. Hang on 1 second.
Me too.
Here. Oh, it's Slovakia Ring. Have you been on the track? If so, how do you feel about that track? That's coming up on the 19th of March.
O que você acha da próxima corrida, da próxima pista, Alessandro? Você já correu lá? Tem alguma noção de como vai ser a próxima corrida?
Lá, em outros simuladores, sinceramente não me dou bem lá. Dá pra chegar entre...
Cortou
mais
bastante.
conhecido. Pra chegar entre os 5 a próxima etapa já tá de bom tamanho, até porque essa pista é uma pista
difícil, né? Okay, he knows the next track and he already runs there in other league, and he knows that is a very difficult track too, and he will try to be in the top 5 to keep the points to get as many points as possible.
Well, hey, congratulations, Alessandro. Thanks so much, Carlos, for coming up here and translating. It's good to talk to you again. Definitely missed you, man. It's been a long time since you've been up here, and you always do a great job, and good job tonight here as well. Good luck next week to both of you, and I'm excited to see you guys at Slovakia Ring.
Thank you, AJ.
Thank you, Johnson.
I had some issues tonight, and I have to say that's a pleasure to be here again with you in the booth and trying to do this job to translate. And it's very, very pleasure for all our drivers of this league, and it's always a pleasure to be here.
Hey,
thank you.
Yeah, no problem. One last thing, Carlos. I think we're going to have to get together and buy Alessandro a new microphone.
Oh, yes. Alessandro, precisa comprar microfone novo, ou tem que pelo menos consertar esse, né? Tá cortando muito.
Conexão, velho. Conexão é novo.
He's saying it's a connection issue too.
All right, man. You guys take care, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you, AJ. Thank you all. See you.
All right, boa noite.
Take away.
All right, Dad. That's Alessandro Barcelos and Carlos Leite up here in the booth. So thanks so much for them for coming up here. Congratulations to Alessandro Barcelos on a big race win for him here in the DTM series. And like I said, man, it's tightening up the battle there. So we'll take a look at the point standings. Again, coming into tonight, Edelson Carnero had a 2-point lead over Alessandro Barcelos, and those guys finished 1-2, just flipped the positions there. So I suspect, now, I'm not sure exactly how the points are awarded, but it's going to be very tight here, and they might even be tied here after tonight. So I'll be excited to see what the points update will be, but definitely an exciting series shaping up there. And don't forget about Thiago França having a great night too. So those guys definitely bring their road course game with them here in the DTM series. This is a challenging series. fun cars to drive, but the tracks, man, my heavens, this track, last week's track, I really think it was challenging, but when you start throwing down some water on the track and heavy rain, it makes it even more challenging. But tonight, man, you turn out the lights, and even without the lights, this track is just crazy hard. But you know, the guys that are really good road course drivers that really come out and practice these tracks are the ones that are going to be at the top of the grid. Well, coming up tomorrow night, we'll be at Michigan International Speedway with the Ironman Racing Series, 80 laps. Race number 9. There's just 2 races to go. We got Michigan and Kansas in that season, the first season of 2019. Don't forget that there's a tire rule in that stock car series. If you don't not familiar with it, that you get 4 tires to start the race and 8 additional tires throughout the course of the race. Michigan is probably not going to be one of those tracks where tires are going to be an issue, but definitely Kansas the following week, race number 10, to finish out the season. I will bet you that tires are going to be a premium at that track. So 2 races to go. Tomorrow night is Michigan. It's race number 9 in that first season of 2019. It starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you join us live right here on TurnLeft TV for 80 laps of Ironman Racing Series action. Coming up on Friday, Apple Valley Speedway in the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Series. If you guys are interested in doing some stock car racing, wanting to get into that, it's a great little series to join in. 2 30-lap heat races. Starts about 7:30 as far as the practice time. Race is usually around 8:30, 8:45 for the heat race. You got 2 heat races there and a 60-lap feature race. That's coming up on Friday. The Bushwhacker Series. It's race number 5 in their 2019 spring season. And then the very next night, the High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder, the premier series of High Octane Racing League. 120 laps there from Apple Valley. Open setups. That's race number 5. Racing gets started at 9:30 Eastern Time for 120 laps, all right here on TurnLeft TV. Well, I'm going to be off next week on Monday night. I won't be able to broadcast the Martinsville race, but I'll be back in action on March the 25th for Las Vegas Motor Speedway. NASCAR Total IndyCar Brazil will be back in action. 75 laps there from Vegas. It's race number 8 in their Monster Cup 2019 season. Racing will start at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And, man, that stock car series is a blast. Definitely want to join those guys on, or join TurnLeft TV here on Monday, March the 25th to crank it out at Vegas, man. I don't know, man. I'm a little scared about getting a bunch of crazy Brazilian guys up there in Vegas. There's a lot that can go right and a lot that can go wrong in that town. So I might have to supervise those guys. How about that? I'll be the chaperone. I'll be the supervisor just to make sure these guys stay out of trouble. Tonight's race has been brought to you by IndyCar Brazil. Look at that, man. They got all my races up there. A bunch of races posted on their website, even some from SCSR. Thanks so much to Sullivan Gardena and the whole crew. Carlos Leite, Elder Mueller, Edgelson Carnero, Jair Oliveira. Just some great guys there. Edders Magel, Ben Silva, all those guys. I know I'm leaving some guys out, but thanks so much for them and all their support. TurnLeft TV. Man, I get a ton of views on the videos for both of the just the DTM series and their not NASCAR series, stock car series. Just a ton of views, a ton of support. So thanks so much to those guys at IndyCar Brazil. Well, thanks for coming out to the YouTube channel. If you liked what you saw tonight, please hit the like button in this video, and you can also hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. Please do so. You can also share these videos, embed them in your Facebook page. You can share them on Discord, share them on your Twitter feed as well. Let everybody know what we got going on here at TurnLeft TV. If you're interested in contributing in another way, you can also donate. Hit the donate button up in the banner there of the YouTube channel. Help us out that way. We'd greatly appreciate that. But really, just appreciate you coming out and watching the races, joining in the chat, all the compliments, all the suggestions along the way. It is a blast. I have a lot of fun doing this. And, hey, man, it gives me a chance to just flat out act a fool. and put my sunglasses on here to do a broadcast at night, man. A lot of fun. Congratulations to that 11 car of Alessandro Barcelos on getting a big race win here at Misano. Next week, you better be on your game here. So Slovakia ring. And Alessandro said he's been on that track. He knows that track. And that may spell bad news for some of these other guys. I have no doubt that they're going to rise to the challenge here and get some practice in, get some good laps in at Slovakia ring, and give Alessandro Barcelos a run for his money. Don't forget about Edgelson Carnero. That guy comes prepared wherever he's at. Ben Arcelva had an uncharacteristically bad night here tonight, and you know, I would expect to see him back to the top of the game next week at Slovakia ring. One of the best racers in the business. So some just great road course drivers here, and I'm excited to bring you 4 more races in this DTM season. I have a feeling that by the time I get to Sachsen ring on April the 9th, that I'm going to want some more races in the DTM series to broadcast. Maybe they'll invite me to do another series. Who knows, man? Maybe a GT series, maybe an IndyCar series. I don't know. I like these road course races. It's a little bit different mix for me. But I greatly appreciate all of the folks there at IndyCar Brazil and let me tag along for the ride. Well, this is Turn Left TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Thanks so much for joining us here. As always, I greatly appreciate it. We'll see you next time right here on Turn Left TV. We out of here. I got to work tomorrow, man.